Today we're going to take a peek at finding the volume of a pyramid. Okay, and so we're going to follow a simple formula to find the volume of that pyramid. And that formula is 1/3 the area of the base times the height. So whenever you're figuring out a pyramid, we have to take a look at that base, or the bottom part, the flat part that's going to be on the table or on the ground if you were sitting that pyramid up. But we have to add this 1/3 in there because we know, unlike a prism, it kind of comes to a point. So we're going to watch a video after this in your lesson today that will kind of demonstrate why 1/3 works. But this video is about using the formula. So if we take this formula, let's start figuring this out. All right, so the first thing we have to do is we have to find the area of the base. And we know to find the area of a rectangle, I can see that it is a rectangle base down here. The area of a rectangle is length times width. So I can see that that would be 8 times 7. 8 times 7, because that is the length of the side times the width of the side. And we know that 8 times 7 equals 56. All right, so that right there fits into my equation. The area of the base is 56. All right, next step we have to do is we have to take that and multiply it by the height. Well, the height is 6, so I have to take 56 times 6. All right, so I'm going to do that problem right over here. 56 times 6. As I work that out, 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 3 more is 33. So I have the area of the base times the height is 336. So that's a number I really need. I've figured out everything inside my parentheses now. So now what I have to do is I have to take 1/3 times what that answer was, which was 336. Now that's a little bit tricky to think about. So if we remember, if we want to just do the opposite of that, multiplying by a fraction is the same as dividing by whatever the denominator is. So I can take 336 and divide it by 3. I'm going to break it up into 3 different parts. I want to know how much one of those parts are. So if I do a little long division, 3 goes into 3 one time. Bring down my 3. 3 goes into 3 one time. Bring down my 6. 3 goes into 6 2 times. There we go. So I have figured out my volume. My volume is 112 inches cubed. Inches with the little 3 meaning cubed. Remember that cubed is because we took 3 different measurements. It's a 3-dimensional symbol. So you're going to follow this formula. You're going to take the area of the base, figure that out first, multiply that by the height, and then multiply it by 1/3 or divide it by 3. Like I said, the next video you're going to watch on your lesson will explain to you kind of how 1/3 works, but the formula works there, and you are going to spend the rest of your time working through a few problems. All right, good luck.